Hello, everybody. It is me again, Val. It's been a while, I know. But me and my best buddy, first of all, we both want to thank you all for 100 subscribers. It means the world for us. It went all by so quickly, so efficiently. We both want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, right, co-director?
Yeah.
So yeah, for this 100 subscriber special, me and my co-director decided to do something very special. We wanted to share our favorite songs with you guys. So how this is going to work is fairly easy. We are going to go off every single unit, and first I'll give my opinion on the song that I like, and then my co-director will give her opinion on her favorite song. It's kind of the same thing like we did with the vocal ranking, but now it's instead of vocals, it will be songs. We hope that you guys will enjoy this video, and let's get into it. Alrighty, the first unit we're talking about is Fini. So my favorite song of Fini is Endless Symphonia. I chose Endless Symphonia because it's a classic. I love that song so much. I remember it showing up in the anime and it was an amazing scene. The way they executed it was so magical that it honestly made this my favorite song. There is a close second favorite, and that is Yuzuru's Halloween song, but I just had to put Endless Symphonia on the first spot because it's such a classic. I love it so much. The way that their vocals are so different, yes, they still find a way to harmonize. The instrumental is a banger. So yeah, that's my favorite song. And what is yours, co-director?
My favorite Fini song is Timing. The timing it was released is pure opposite of Val's, because my favorite Fini song is Fairy Tale Library, which I think at the time of this recording is probably the latest Fini song there is. Hers is one of the first, mine is the latest. The reason why I love this song a lot, and this song has recently beaten out Koi wa Primavera, AG's other 5-star song is my favorite, is because that this song, I just love the amount of English lines that this song has. You can barely hear it because it's like in the background as they're singing the chorus, but it is there if you listen carefully and if you read the lyrics. My favorite line from the song is, "We're always searching between dreams and reality," because it is, as ironic as that sounds like something that we humans do a lot, is that we tend to blend reality with dreams more often than not, which, you know, makes this line even more relatable in my opinion. And I love the melody, and I love the music video too. I keep playing it over and over again. Just a bonus, I guess, for me is HE grew out his hair. I'm not too sure if it's grown out or what, but it's longer. It's in a ponytail for this event, which I like. So yeah, that's my favorite Fini song.
Understandable, it's a fantastic song. Now let's go on to Trickstar. Personally, I chose for my favorite song Daydream X Reality. It is quite different from what we're used to from Trickstar, but I really like it because it sounds a lot like Black Rock Shooter and other early Vocaloid songs, making me kinda nostalgic. And also the beginning of the song, first Makoto says, "Let's delve into Daydream X Reality," something like that he says, and then it just bursts into the instrumental, and I think that's fantastic. I love that. It truly set up the mood, it sets up the tempo, and I really, really like it. Also the aesthetic of the song in general, the outfits, it's amazing. The event surrounding it was also great. I just really like it. So, co-director, which one is your favorite song of Trickstar?
I really hope people don't think it's a reoccurring pattern here that I like the most recent songs from every group. Like, oh, the moment the group comes up with a new song, it becomes my favorite. It's not. But it is a pattern for Fini and Trickstar, because Trickstar, my favorite song from them is Celebrate, the song that they released for the game's 10th anniversary. So I always loved Find a Girl as well. That would be probably my honorable mention for Trickstar. Do you have an honorable mention for Trickstar?
Not really.
Not really. My
No.
honorable mention is Find a Girl. But
I see.
The reason why I like Celebrate more is because, number one, it is a special song. You can really feel like it's for, something special. In this case, the 10th anniversary. And they're just partying all day long. And another thing that I really like, which is probably why I really like the Trickstar songs with this formula, is when they say their group name in English in the lyrics, I just fall in love with the song immediately. In the bridge of the song, it's in Japanese, but they say the word Trickstar. Hopefully we can find it and copy and paste it, I guess, somewhere where they say Trickstar. But it is in the lyrics. They do say their group name in English. I always like it when Trickstars say their group name. I don't know why. It just sounds very adorable, in my opinion. But you can tell it's for something special. It's not just happy and bubbly for the sake of it, which is what I like. It sounds sentimental as well. So that is why Celebrate is my favorite Trickstar song.
Next up we have Rio Satai, for who I do have honorable mentions. But first I'll talk about which one I picked as my absolute favorite, and that's Unlimited Power. The reason I chose Unlimited Power is because it genuinely sounds like an intro for a Saturday morning cartoon. It just sounds like that, like the da 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 yay, like the yays. It's so energetic. It is so amazing. I love how recognizable all of these voices sound. I love the lyrics. I love how they're thanking the audience. It's adorable. And it truly fits their aesthetics. Kind of like my honorable mentions, Halation and Meteor Rangers. It really goes into the Power Ranger thing. And Rio Satai works best when they are doing things surrounding that, in my opinion. It could be nostalgia since I'm a Power Rangers fan, but I just think they're the best like that. What is your favorite song of them, co-director?
Favorite song from Rio Satai is actually Boku no Stella. Is it called? Bokura no Stella. Yes. It's Kanata's 5-star song. Now, I'm well aware that this song is nothing like the normal Rio Satai concept, but this song being number one for me in Rio Satai is because the concept is different. That's why I like it. Because I think I'm the opposite when it comes to my co-director. She's a fan of these superhero concepts, and I'm personally not. So, as much as I love Rio Satai for their characters and their members, I don't listen to their songs that often because it's just not fitting for my taste as much until this song came out. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, co-director, tell me if you agree, this is basically Rio Satai doing a Knights concept.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. Honestly, yeah. It's why it's not one of my favorites, because I'm more into more active songs, but I see why that is your song, because it reminds me of Knights as well. It's why I would have guessed, my co-director would have loved it because it's the most Knights thing they ever sang.
I love how flowy it is, and I like their outfits as well. I do. I mentioned it in the previous video where I did it solo, that the main group I play is Knights. So to kind of give you guys another song that I like from Rio Satai, because there is one more that I like that does fit their active concept, is Neketsu Ryusei Nimpojo. I like how video game-esque it is, but that's my favorite Rio Satai song.
And now Alkaloid, a unit that we both really like, I believe. For me, my favorite has to be Distorted Heart. I think it is partially because it's the first song of them I played in music, but also just the instrumental. It's so good. I love it so much. There's also a really good cover of it online that I sometimes listen to. And it's just fantastic, honestly. I love their voices in it. They harmonize. They don't suffer the problem that I mentioned in the vocal ranking. It's just amazing. It's honestly great. I also love the message behind it. It's amazing. Honorable mention will be the one that my co-director has as her favorite, but I'll let her say it.
Thank you. My favorite Alkaloid song is Believe for Leaves, which is my co-director's honorable mention, because we both, I don't know about my co-director, but like Beautiful is probably one of the very first songs we've heard from Alkaloid, minus all the starter songs like Kiss of Life. The one that really got us into Alkaloid is Beautiful Leaves. It just sounds so different. It's also different from what they produced early on in music era, that I guess it just pulled us in on a very great level. When we were choosing our favorites, Alkaloid was by far one of the harder groups for me to choose a favorite because there's so many honorable mentions I have for Alkaloid. There's no bad song in Alkaloid. There is no bad song in Alkaloid. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I love all their songs. Unlike for most of the other groups where I only like a selected few, Alkaloid, I love every single one. So, but to sum it up quickly, I guess my honorable mention for Alkaloid, even though I would say all of them is honorable mention, but my most honorable mention for Alkaloid, which is second to Beautiful Leaves, is Sunny Trip Summer for Ira.
Oh, that's an understandable choice. Yeah, that's a great one as well.
Because it's very bubbly and bright, and you know, I don't know why, but I like to Alkaloid in yellow is awesome. They look great in yellow. So, and with all the ribbons everywhere, it makes them look really cute. So,
also to go back to Leaves for a quick second, people need to like appreciate the MV more. I really love MVs where they're like acting out a scene more than the MVs where they're just dancing on stage. It's so creative, it's so out of the norm, and the piratey aesthetics also are amazing. I believe Leaves don't like get enough credit for that aspect of the song. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I guess when it comes to Alkaloid, I've seen a lot of people love Blackout Seesaw, and I don't blame them because it is a very good song. It's just that, you know, don't forget about the other songs from a group, you know. Just because you have a favorite, you should really, you know, check out every single song too. You will never know like what they sound like until you actually hear them, right? But that goes for all the groups, not just Alkaloid.
Yeah.
So
now let's go on to Eden. I really like the Genesis. It's such... I don't know why I love the song so much, but I think it is because I've played it so many times that the chorus kind of makes me laugh, but in a good way. I just love it. I just find it such a fun song to listen to. It really like presents their group in a way that I see them, honestly. Also, the beat is really good. The beat is like really catchy and it really sticks in my head very well, and I really like that about it. For the rest, I don't have many notes about it because Eden, I don't have many songs that I really, really, really like about them. Because I like them more a bit of, like Adam and Eve. I like them a bit more like that than as Eden. Don't come for me for that opinion, but that's just my taste. What are your thoughts, co-director?
My favorite Eden song is the latest one at the time of this recording, again, which is Enta no Refraction, which is the Ibarra's latest 5-star. It's the reason why I like this song a lot. I am in love with the instrumentals for this song. I just like the sound. I cannot describe it very well because their singing is really nice as well, but the instrumentals somehow sound... It sounds like a... I don't know. It sounds sexy, which I know all of Eden's songs sound sexy, but it's just sexy in a different way. I don't know. It seems a bit more... Forgive me for saying this, dominant? I don't know. Like, it sounds a bit more... It's not rougher in any way. It sounds more smooth, actually. But something about the music being really fast, but keeping the Eden sound, it sounds more... I don't know. It just sounds more sexy in my opinion. That's how I can describe this song. I like the MV as well for this, where they're dancing in like that cage looking thing. I'm not too sure. And I don't know if my co-director knows about this, but this is just a highlight. It's not a reason why I like the song, because I personally listen to the song more than I actually play it. If that makes sense. I like to listen to the full version of this song more than actually playing the game, which cuts parts of parts of the song out. In the music video, Ibarra has this scene where he sticks his tongue out, and if you slot anyone else into that spot, they don't stick their tongue out. They just smirk at the camera for that part of the song. If you put Ibarra, he's the only one that will stick his tongue out, which I think is a very nice detail, which really portrays that, you know, he is the only character that can pull this off naturally. Which they have done this for multiple songs from other groups as well. But I just think this detail for Eden is a good one, because I know a lot of people probably would want to experiment with it to see like how characters look with that facial expression, but that facial expression is so extreme and it's like such like an intense face. If you put someone with a very innocent face doing that animation, it will look quite weird. So I personally can understand why they decided not to have that feature for everyone except for Ibarra. Did you know that fact, co-director?
Yeah, you told me about it a few weeks back, co-director, so I did know about that fact indeed.
I forgot who I told this fact to, actually. That's why. Because when I found out, I was like, I'll just tell it.
About it.
I'll just tell it too.
Yeah. Should we go on to the next
Do you
unit?
have a honorable mention? Deep Eclipse. Only because it sounds very different from Eden's normal songs, where they sound very quick. It's very fast-paced normally for their songs, but Deep Eclipse is much slower, which makes them sound different. But when this song came out, it became my favorite because it took Eden's normal sound and it made it even quicker. So that's why I like this song more. But we're gonna go on to the next group now.
Valkyrie! Yay! So my favorite song from Valkyrie is Eternal Weaving. I think a huge part of the reason is like the gameplay in it is very fun in my opinion. I really love it. I love playing the song in the game. I love how it isn't too long. I love the small dialogue that they have in the middle of the song. It's so much fun. I like the MV. It has a really fun MV and the outfits for it are great as well, honestly. And just in general, it's a good song. I have no complaints about it. And sadly enough, I do not really have a honorable mention because I'm pretty damn stuck on the opinion that that's my favorite song. Nothing can beat Eternal Weaving for me personally.
Think she also listens to Valkyrie songs that often, because we don't really talk about them that much.
No, sadly enough, I don't listen to it a lot. I think it's partially because their style of music isn't really my thing, but if I do have to listen to it, I like go to Eternal Weaving most of the time. Even the full version, the 4-minute version, I do really like. So I did listen to that as well. But I guess just, yeah. I don't listen to Valkyrie often.
My favorite Valkyrie song is Uruwashi no Nightingale. I just call it Nightingale. Now, this song, I completely blame my friend for making me listen to it. Before this song, my favorite was co-director, can you speak French? Because I'm gonna butcher this title.
Je parle français?
It's the French title. I can't speak French, so I'm gonna completely butcher this title.
Okay. Le Temps de Fleur.
Oh, but that one used to be my favorite before my friend made me listen to Nightingale. The reason why is because they both sound similar in my opinion, so that's probably why I made the shift over. But I love how graceful they are. I know Valkyrie is always graceful, but there's something about this song that makes you feel so free when you listen to it. Because Nightingale is a bird, right? So as you listen to the song, for me, whenever I listen to this song, I always envision just a nightingale itself flying through the air, which they kind of mimic in the choreography too. So that's probably why I love this Nightingale song a lot. And it sounds very calming. Because some of Valkyrie songs do sound a bit rougher, even though they're still graceful, they sound a bit rougher, which is not really my taste. So I like this one more. And I blame my friend for it because this is her favorite Valkyrie song too, and she made me listen to it, and I fell in love with it, like, not instantaneously, but over time. So now whenever I listen to Valkyrie songs, which is not very often, honestly, I will listen to this one. So yeah.
Do you know what Le Temps de Fleur actually means?
Something flower.
Yes, it means the time of flowers.
Wow.
So actually, it just means like spring. It's kind of like spring.
Yes, there's a lot of flower petals
It's
in
another
the
way to say
concept.
spring.
So I have to assume it's about flowers.
Yeah. Yep. You were correct thinking that. I love it when Anstars does different like languages for their titles. They really need to start doing that more. But then that it isn't English, but like a language like Spanish, Italian, French. It would be fun to see that happening more. Credit to Valkyrie for doing that. It's awesome. We love Shu, his obsession with the French.
Those croissants.
I'm surprised that Alkaloid never did it.
Yeah. Well, she loves croissants, so it doesn't surprise me. He loves everything French culture. So.
So, our next unit, Doing. A unit that we've talked about more often on this channel.
Yeah, we talked about them several times already. So.
Yep. But that's because they're all boys. We love Doing. They're so underrated. I love them. Yeah. So, my favorite song of them is Trick or Treat because I'm obsessed with Halloween. And this song has the Halloween vibes, and I love that. It's amazing. It's just so much fun, and then Undead in the background, like, chanting between the lyrics is amazing. It's such a fun, exciting song, and it just puts you in the mood, you know? So, nothing too deep, just that's my reasoning. And you, co-director?
Before I say my favorite, I like that song because Undead looks really funny, because they don't dance at all. True. They look really funny.
They are goofy in that song. I love it so much.
Yeah. Hold on here. Give me a second. I just need to double check something really quick. Where did that song go? Ah, okay, got it. So, my favorite song from Two Wing is Twin Wedding Vows. Their latest song.
And the song that we talked about on the channel as well.
Now, the reason why I like this song is because for me, it is nostalgia for me. Because even though this song did come out fairly recently, it's one of the newer songs in OnStars and for Two Wing in general. It is the very first song of an event that I played when I started my JP account. So Hinata was one of the first 5 stars I gotten because I wanted to farm for him. I did get him, by the way. So this song gave me a lot of nostalgia for the start of my JP server, actually. It's the first proper event I farmed for, because the other events that I farmed for before that are the Shuffle Unit, Ring Evil Phone, and versus Princess Tour. But this is the first proper event I farmed for. So that's why I love this song for that. And I love the melody. It's super cute. I love the cards. I love everything about this, actually. Not just the song itself. But the regards to the song, it's adorable. Don't you agree, co-director? It's so cute.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's such a cute song. Cute. And their outfits are awesome as well in it. It's amazing.
There's a lot of honorable mentions for Two Wing as well, because like I mentioned in the underrated groups video, I actually love all their songs after Yuta grew out his hair. So even before Yuta grew out his hair, I like a handful as well. But the big one that I guess I would ask people to listen to is Love Me Monster. I like that one. Do you have honorable mention? Co-director?
I actually had twin wedding vows, but because you talked about it, I guess I no longer have any.
I see.
So
No, it doesn't matter. You can just say it. You can just say it. So yours is twin wedding vows. That means mine is Love Me Monster.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to what we both would say.
Crazy Bee.
Yeah. Who is probably the group that has the best discography in our opinion. Because like Alkaloid, they don't have a bad song. In our opinion, they don't have a bad song, which includes their solos. But we think that discography is a bit stronger than Alkaloid's because of the catchiness.
So yeah, my favorite song personally from Crazy Bee has to be Crazy Roulette, just because it's a classic. Like the way it starts, like the dramatic way it starts is amazing. Just for that dramatic way to like pause and then they just scream, "Never be a loser!" And then the beat, and oh my gosh, it's great. It's just gold, honestly. That and Be the Party Bee are amazing. And don't let me get started on Noisy Beep. Noisy Beep, I love that song as well. It's my honorable mention, honestly. Like my co-director says, Crazy Bee doesn't have a single bad song. They're just amazing. We love them. It's just wow.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song, co-director?
My favorite song, it was very difficult for me to pick. Val can confirm this when we were choosing. The last group that got filled out for me is Crazy Bee because I literally couldn't choose.
She spent like 10 minutes deciding.
Yeah.
She spent like 10 minutes. And she was deeply thinking because she didn't say a word because she was so deep in thought, like, what should I choose?
Yeah.
I even had to help her eventually.
The thing is, when my co-director was filling her favorite Crazy Bee song, she was worried that her choice is very basic. It's not, by the way. It's just the way it is. If it's your favorite song, it is what it is. So, but for me, my favorite song is Yubisaki no Ariadne. The first Himeru 5-star song where he's wearing the fedora. I know. Okay, this one is probably like where I cannot really point out distinctively why it makes this song my favorite in Crazy Bee because it's very closely ranked with every other Crazy Bee song there is. I like Whiskey Venus as well. Crazy Roulette, Party Bee, Honeycomb Summer, Paranoia Street. I love all of those. But there's something about this song that is a little bit nicer for me because I would say it stands out to me a lot because of their outfits, the first one, because it's the first time where they're wearing something that is relatively a little bit different from the bee concept they're always known for. Because they're normally dressed in like yellow clothes or clothes with like black stripes on it to represent bees or like honeycomb, right? But this one is like they're not wearing anything of that sort. They're wearing like, leather jackets with like, like really low cut shirts. Like their shirts are like unbuttoned so far down. When Himeru's wearing that fedora, like they all look very different, basically. So I guess it's like stand out for that. I also like how it's more sexy. Yeah, the song is definitely more sexy than what Crazy Bee is normally produces. So I like that too. But I'll say my honorable mention for Crazy Bee. I have two. Is the Utakata Dance Floor, which is Himeru's other 5-star song. I'm very biased to Himeru and Crazy Bee. And Kohaku as well, for that matter. So that's probably why. But on a serious note, the reason why I like that song is because it is Crazy Bee's take on an Akatsuki concept. Because they're all holding fans and stuff. And it's like more Japanese, traditional backgrounds and things like that. So I like that for it because Crazy Bee took a concept and put their own twist on it, which is what I like. I don't like how I like it when your group changes their concept on an event. It makes it, very unique to them. But I would love for them to put their group's twist to it rather than just directly copying that concept, which is why I like that song a lot. And another honorable mention is the latest one. The reason why I didn't say the latest one was my favorite is because I haven't heard it enough. So I can't really justify it as my favorite, but it's Honey Trap Marriage. For that, it's because it's a wedding song for Crazy B. Like, how more perfect can you get? But yeah, the Yubisaki no Ariadne is my favorite Crazy B song.
Now let's go on to Undead. So my favorite of Undead has to be Valentine Eve Nightmare. It's just so perfect. The instrumental is a 10 out of 10. Like, you click on that song and you're immediately greeted with a fantastic opening instrumental. It just hooks you in. It's so well done. The artist behind it is also really talented. I really like their discovery. I cannot speak today. This is what Valentine's Eve Nightmare does to me. So I'm going to shut up before I go off on a tangent and let my co-director talk about her song, which is like the polar opposite of what I've chosen.
My favorite Undead song, there's two I really like, but this song just edges out the other one, which is Sustain Memories. And the reason is because, again, it sounds different from what Undead normally goes for. Valentine Eve's Nightmare is probably what you would associate with how Undead would normally use for their concepts and stuff, which is very rock and roll based, right? Dark, sexy, rock and roll, more rock and roll based, right? But this one is bright. It's very light and it's a bit slower. But I guess the reason why I like this song a lot is also because of the story behind it. Since this story is about Kaoru writing a wedding song for his sister, which is such the cutest thing I've ever heard. It just shows Kaoru's character development, because in Basic Era he used to be so different from now, and I like the growth he's done. So that's probably why I like Sustain Memories more than my honorable mention, which is Swing Paroniria. By the way, that's my honorable mention. For that song,
good choice.
For that song is purely because it's very catchy. For me, there's no really deeper meaning behind it. I like the story behind that song too, but it doesn't edge out Sustain Memories for me, because I am also quite biased to I'll Be With You, which is the shuffle wedding song. So you guys can tell from everything I just mentioned, I have a thing for weddings.
Yeah. You pretty much do, yeah. There is no argument in that. But that's great, that's great. Good for you. We love wedding songs in this household. So, our next unit that we'll be moving on to now is Rabbits. For me, this was an easy choice. Haroni, or how you pronounce it. Haroni Sugar Wave, sorry. Japanese is not my strong pursuit. But still, I really like this song. It's amazing. The instrumental reminds me of Dreaming Choo-Choo. I don't know if many people in the comments know that one. It's a Vocaloid song, but it's such a good and fun instrumental. Also, it sounds like the rapping. And I love rap music sometimes, so mainly on those types of instrumental, it works very well. And it kind of even reminds me of Juno and Milgram a bit, of how the instrumental is, and I really like that. It's not too childish yet, it still has this light-hearted nature, and it's so much fun. I love it a lot. And I do not have any more honorable mentions, because that is just everything. That's my favorite song, that's also my honorable mention, and that's everything in between. So yeah, and you, co-director?
My favorite Rabbit song is Joyful Box. Because the reason why is probably if you guys have seen the anime, you guys would know why it's my favorite song. It makes me cry. Do you know why, actually? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I know the scene that you're talking about, but I don't want to spoil it for the audience.
It makes me cry. As ironic as that is,
So
because this
sad.
song is called Joyful Box. It's probably the saddest song they
Yeah.
released if you watch the anime.
Anime, yeah. The anime did a lot, kind of like Endless Symphony. The way that the anime displays some of the songs in it, you can say about the anime whatever you want, but they handle the songs amazingly into the story, and it's great, honestly. I really like the anime.
I would say that,
Yeah.
you know, Joyful Box just hits differently with that story behind it. That's why I like it. But my honorable mention for Rabbits would be Love It, Love It, which is now known as 5-star. I like that one.
Now on to Akatsuki, a unit that some of you even requested for us to start talking a bit more about on the channel, which we absolutely agree with, honestly. So my favorite song from Akatsuki has to be Blade of Resolve. Is it a bit of a basic choice? Yes, but it's the best song in my opinion of them. I just love it so much. It's my go-to song when I have to play something of them. Alongside with the song that goes like mayonnaise, mayo, blah blah. That one is like a close honorable mention, but I just cannot get the title. So yeah, Blade of Resolve, 10 out of 10 song. I love it so much. I highly recommend it if you haven't listened to it yet. And you, co-director?
Favorite song for Akatsuki? I won't say the Japanese title because it's a bit too long, but in the English translation is A Pale Red Vow. It hits differently for me because this song is the first song I ever full combo expert mode for Ensemble Stars. All the way back when I started EN.
Really?
Yes. It hit differently because I was trying to, back then I wasn't as good as the game as I am now. Right now I can full combo songs quite easily, but back then I was still practicing. And this song, Pale Red Vow, being a little bit easier, it allowed me to full combo it quicker. So when that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this song already. I like how it portrays. I like their choreography where they're using their fans, to be honest. I know they use their fans a lot for their choreographies, but this one just hits differently for me. And this is my first ever Akatsuki song that I've ever heard. So that's why I like this song from Akatsuki. My honorable mention, I don't know if you ever heard this song, co-director, because this song is also a Japanese title. It's called Omoide Sutsui. I will show it to her after recording if she's never heard it. But that's my honorable mention. And if
I might have heard it, but I think because you're saying the Japanese title that I'm not certain yet, because I remember everything by the English title. So
I have two honorable mentions. One is this one, and the other one is Summerbird, which is Soma's 5-star song. The reason why Pale Red Vow ranks higher for it, even though Soma's my favorite member in Akatsuki, is because that song gives me nostalgia. This Summerbird song is nice, but I don't play it enough to really justify it being my favorite. But it's definitely a song that I really like too, from them.
Now on to your favorite unit, co-director, Night! Yeah. So, my favorite song from Night has to be, honestly, Mystic Fragments. The reason why is surprisingly enough not because of the instrumental for once, but actually because of the lyrics. I love the different languages that they added into the lyrics. Like, they added a bit of French into it with the let me, deux, trois. They also added a few English words to it. The feel me, please, secret, fail. It's just so creative. Also, the title they say in English, which just great. I find it so creative how much English Knights seem to use in their songs. And the French on top of it is just fantastic. I love it so much. And also it's from a very good event from Arashi. I really love the event that it's a part of, so no complaints there, honestly. And my honorable mention has to be Luminous Crown. I really like that song as well. So yeah. And you, co-director?
Now, for Knights, even though they're my favorite unit, I do have, I do have my favorite song from them. It's not as difficult to pick one as it is for Crazy Bee, because this song I instantly fell in love with it when I first heard it. The moment it became my favorite song in Nights, it also became my favorite song from this game. And it still is, by the way. And that would be Little Romance. Now, Val already knows why I love this song so much. I won't disclose why, because it is discussing something that's quite sensitive, so we won't dive into that part. But the other reasons why I like this song a lot is because of how lighthearted it sounds. Normally for Nights, their concept is, royal because Nights, right? But this song kind of like sounds a little bit more joyful than the other ones, which is what I like. It sounds a bit more carefree, it sounds a little bit more happy. And normally Nights, their backgrounds are normally quite mellow or quite dark, especially if you look at like Silent Oath, Voice of Sword, even Luminous Crown, Golden Drop. All those are a little bit more darker background or darker atmosphere. But night songs with a lighter atmosphere tend to attract me more, which is probably why Little Romance being the first song to accomplish this lighter background is probably why I like this song so much as well. And I like the way they harmonize in the song too. It's very nice. And this is pure biasness, but because Ritsu is my comfort character in this game, and he is, I would say, all things considered, Ritsu's probably my number one still. What do you think, co-director?
I don't really dare answer that because Natsumi is going to show up at my house.
True. But Ritsu was probably the first character that really made me super attached to him. And I still am attached to him. Val can confirm. I talk about Ritsu nonstop. So yeah, I think honestly, all things considered, if I really were to like pick one on-star character to like really like comfort me and stuff, it'll be Ritsu. So that's probably why this song is still holds a really special place in my heart. It's in no way like, it's not the first Night song I heard. It's not anything special in terms of gameplay for me. But this song really just, including the reasoning we can't disclose, this song is my favorite. Not just from Nights, but in this game. My honorable mention for Nights is Heart Collector, the Arashi 5-star.
Understandable. I think we even made a song analysis on that song
for her birthday,
already.
Yeah, we did. That's a good one. But I'm biased to Ritsu, so I have to choose this. No, it's not just biased to Ritsu. It's literally just because this song is the best in my opinion. Little Romance is the best to me.
Let's go over to Switch now. Personally, my favorite Switch song has to be Brilliant Smile. I just find it such a good song. It has such a good instrumental. I love the English in it. I love how much they use the word show in it, and brilliant and diamond from the title. It's so creative that they keep repeating it in the song without like putting it after each other, brilliant smile after each other 50 billion times. Just putting it in different sentences. It's so creative and so much fun. And honestly, I just find it a good song. I like how they did the lyrics. I like how they did the instrumental. It's just very well made. I even like the MV a lot. The MV was very fun, honestly, to watch. A close second place for me, though, like honorable mention, has to be Chocolate After School and A Little Bit Up. Though A Little Bit Up is a really less famous song. Not many people seem to know that one. But still, they're great songs. Switch honestly has a great collection of songs, so... Romance and Cruise I also really like, but I think my co-director is also going... Yeah, that's my co-director's take.
Romance and Cruise is my favorite. Because internally, I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say any other song.
You aren't. He's already standing at your door.
I know. But the reason why... But there is also a practical reason why Romance and Cruise is my favorite. Because, I don't know, I really like the music video. It's very magical, and it's like quite aquatic theme as well, and I love their outfits.
The outfits are also
Yeah.
great.
And I probably my favorite line from this romancing cruise song is Natsume's Under the Moonlight. I like that. I like that high note he did. When it comes to Switch songs, I normally am not, as much as I love Natsume, unfortunately Switch songs I don't have that many favorites because I'm not a fan of the classic Switch sound, which is a bit more electro sounding. Which you know it's like that's personal preference. But Romancing Cruise having that sound at a lesser degree as compared to something as compared to like other songs like I guess Temptation Magic's one, Knocking Fantasy is also another, Galaxy Destiny another. Because this Romancing Cruise song has that sound a bit more toned down, that's why I really like it. And I think I have a thing for romance songs, don't I? Considering like everything I've already mentioned, like all the way up to this point, I tend to like love songs from Ensemble Stars, but Romancing Cruise is my favorite, but my honorable mention is the latest Switch song, which is called Switching Journey. And just like with what I mentioned for Crazy Bee with the Utakata dance floor or something like that, the latest Himeru 5-star, the reasoning behind this is this is why I like groups who take concepts that they are not normally known for and put their own sound into it, and that's exactly what Switch did with Switching Journey. So that's why that is my honorable mention. The reason why I don't put it over Romancing Cruise is because it's a very new song. So it's only been out for a month. So it's like I don't think it's justifiable for it to say it's my favorite since I only heard it for quite a limited amount of times. So yeah, that's why Romancing Cruise is still my favorite. I'm listening to it right now.
Okay, so ma'am, my favorite song is That's Alright from ma'am. I already mentioned it in our very first video, not the joke one, the after that. That one, that song I immediately mentioned the moment that we were talking about ma'am because it's such a banger. I love it so much. It's one of the songs in N-Stars that I genuinely, unironically listen to when I'm driving or something like that. It's such a good, fun song that I genuinely would see get played at festivals. Also, the MV is just so realistic in a way that it's just him dancing on stage that I genuinely would show up at that performance. He's so much fun. I love his voice and it's such a good song. I just love it so much. It's so funny. It's so lightful, it's so like carnivalish. It reminds me a lot of things that I listen to outside of N-Stars, so I really like that song. And you co-director?
My favorite song from him is Hello New Year, because unfortunately for me, I cannot say much for Madara because I personally am not a fan of his concept, like my co-director is. She's into the whole cowboy aesthetic he has. I'm not. So if I'm being completely honest, this Hello New Year song is probably one of the only songs I heard from him more than once. I have heard all of his songs at least one time, but none of them stuck with me except for this one. And that's probably why this song is my favorite. Even then, it's like not super memorable for me. I can't even say anything about it right now. And I apologize to all the mem fans out there, but that's just the way it is.
So, our next unit is Double Face. Personally, I really like It's a fantastic song. I really love the beginning of it. It's amazing. I had it like as my home screen for a while from N-Stars as background music. It's a great song. I just really like it. No other notes to say there, honestly. I just like the way that their voices sound in it. The instrumental is great. I like the lyrics. And yeah. And you go director.
No name yet. There's no contest for me in Double Face. I love a lot of Double Face songs because, like I said, I'm very biased to Kohaku. That's why for Double Face, I can probably talk more about it. No Name Yet is probably... It's in my top 10 of favorite OnStar songs in general. And the reasoning behind it is because it's very Sakura theme. I mean, it's meant to be Kohaku's 5-star song, so obviously it'll be Sakura theme, but I like the amount of pink that it has, and I like the white outfit that they're wearing. It's very pretty. You have to agree, don't you? It's a very pretty outfit. So
yeah, it's very
I
beautiful.
love how calming it is as well.
Outfit.
I love how calming it is. It's almost like a lullaby-esque feel. So I would say that this song is my favorite for those reasons. I like the concept. I like everything about it. The lyrics, the concept, and the fact that Kohaku is the main singer for this song is great. I love it for that. I'm actually hoping that maybe... I'm not too sure. This will probably never happen, but I've always secretly hoped that there's like special editions where they separate their vocals, because they blend really well together, but I to hear Kohaku in the song by himself. But that's just like my own personal wish, which probably won't happen, but yeah.
But now to a unit that actually still is in the game.
Don't say that.
Special for a princess.
Yeah.
So my personal favorite fun special for a princess is Suki Hunter. I just really like how it sounds. It sounds like something that I would hear from Wonderland in Showtime and Project Sakai. The instrumental, it's so lively, it's so energetic. The beat is so quick. The chorus is amazing. I love the chorus. The highs in the background, I love that so much. It just adds something onto the song. It's so much fun. And I honestly have no complaints, honestly. I just love it a lot. It's so cute. And yeah. Do I have an honorable mention? Yeah, I do really like Very Sweet White. It's a great song as well. Honestly, all of their songs are great, honestly. I could go on and list all of them as honorable mentions, but I'm not going to do that. And you, co-director.
This song recently overthrew my original favorite song from them, which is Be My Princess. I am so biased to this song. I love how adorable it is. It is the cutest song they have. In my opinion, it's the cutest song they have, and it portrays the sound of Esupudi really well. And I love the music video. It's super cute. I love the unicorn that they're riding on at the beginning. It's super adorable. And the dance is very cute too. The one thing about Esupudi I really like is their dancing. It's very cute. Their dancing is very cute.
True.
My honorable mention is the other song that came out along with Suki Hunter. Please slap that on screen, editor. Because I'm not gonna pronounce that. I am not gonna pronounce that or even try. But back to Be My Princess. I like the fact that in the official title there's a heart at the end. I just like titles that have unique symbols like that in the official title. It just makes it that much cuter. It's catchy, and let's not like beat around the bush, but I'm just gonna say it's catchy. It's very catchy, and it's very heart based. They make heart symbols throughout the whole music video, which is so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute.
So yeah, that was our last unit. I guess this is time to wrap up our video. That will wrap up our video. Co-director, would you like to do the outro like tradition?
Sure. Well guys, that's it for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed. And one more time, thank you. Thank you all so much for over 100 subscribers. It means the world to us.
You guys
are really awesome. And thank you so much for actually coming back to watch the content that we post every 2 weeks. It means the world to us that you're actually even watching these videos. But again, if you have any suggestion, just let us know what you guys want us to talk about. We'll see if we can get to it. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah. Of course, leave your opinions about your favorite songs in the comments. We love seeing you guys discuss it. We love reacting to your comments. We love reading them. Every single comment is appreciated by both me and my co-directors, so do leave it all in the comments. Let it all out.
That will be it for this video, everybody. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Bye bye.